But I experienced deja vu to extreme degrees, like crazy deja vu. Like crazy deja vu. You know what I'm saying? Like when I was young, right? I had just got out from juvenile camp. San Diego, it's called Rancho del Campo. And immediately from the gate, they drove me from Rancho del Campo, which was like about like 45 minutes from my hood. And they drove me to the court building in my hood and dropped me off, right? And immediately from the gate, I took off and went on a run. It's a long story, but when they dropped me off, instead of going home, I just ran straight to my neighborhood, which wasn't that far of a run. And I went on a run with my homies. But what I'm trying to get at is there was a group of my homies that were all runaways. There's about like 4 of them. They were all on the run, so I joined them. So there's now there's 5 of us. But before I got out, they've been working as bodyguards for some dude, right? This dude was like pushing major weight, and he had a lot of enemies. And so my homeboys from basically his bodyguards, right? And he was paying them like good money to do it. And then so when I got out, I automatically became a part of this crew too, no matter what, because I'm a major part of this crew, right? You feel me? So my homeboys take me to his house, and I remember when we pulled up to his house, it was like complete deja vu because I was sitting there in the car when we pulled up. Before we even pulled up to the house, as we were driving up the hill towards the house, I had deja vu. I was like, damn. I'm saying this to myself in my head. I'm like, damn. I swear I've been here before in this neighborhood. Like, I swear I remember this hill. And then before we got to the house, I already seen it in my head. I seen the color of the house. I seen the house and everything before we even pulled up. When my homeboy pulled up to the front of the house, I looked out the window, and it was the exact same house that I saw in my head. I said, damn. I had been here before. But you know, I be out there in the streets like doing my thing, so I haven't been everywhere. So I'm thinking, okay, this probably like a house that I done dropped some dope off to, or just some kind of business at. You feel what I'm saying? But I've been here before. Me and the homies hop out the whip. We go into the house, right? And before we even go into the house, I already know what the whole entire house looked like, what the furniture looked like, where the pictures are on the wall, everything. It's weird, right? So we step in the house and everything is the way I see it in my mind already. We walk down the hallway to old boy's room. Right-handed guy. Before we even go into his room, I already see in my mind what his room looks like. In my mind, I'm tripping already because I already tripped on the house. I already tripped on everything in the house. I'm like, damn, how come I'm seeing all this shit before I even see it, right? So before we go in his room, in my mind, I see a weight bench next to his bed. And I'm like, bruh, please don't tell me when I walk into this room, that's what I'm going to see. I walked into the room, and guess what I saw? I saw his bed, and right next to his bed was a weight bench, right? So I look at the dude, and I don't recognize him for nothing, right? So I tell him, I say, hey, bro, I said, do you got any brothers? Feel me? And he's like, nah, I ain't got no brother. I said, do you got any sisters? He said, yeah, I got a sister. I said, who's your sister? He said, my sister's hella young. You don't even know her. She's like a kid, right? I said, bro, I swear to God. I said, whose house is this? He said, this is my house. I said, whose room is this? He said, this is my room. I was like, is there anybody in your family that would know me and would bring me into your room? He's like, nah, I don't think anybody would know you, right? So I'm like, do you know me? He's like, nah. I said, then how? I said, have you ever is there any possible way that I could have ever been in this room? He said, nah, absolutely not. I said, man, I was sitting there tripping because I seen the whole house, the whole room, everything before I even stepped foot in that place. So you tell me, you know what I'm saying?